evening, and thank you for tuning into Wildcast. I'm Athena Kehoe.
And I'm Jillian Ryan.
Last Wednesday, the Broadway musical, Wicked, premiered in Tucson at Centennial Hall. The musical, which follows the backstory of Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West, and Glinda, the Good Witch, whose characters first developed in the novel and movie, The Wizard of Oz. Wicked goes in depth about the before and aftermath of Dorothy's presence in Oz. Even with COVID cases on the rise, many people still attended opening night. Community members were excited to return to the theater. They began entering an hour before the show started to stop by the bar and grab snacks. The show is recommended for anyone ages 8 and up, and attendees must wear a mask at all times. Audience members can expect 2 hours and 45 minutes of exceptional acting and music. Wicked is known for its iconic musical numbers and outstanding reviews. The show will run Tuesdays through Sundays at Centennial Hall until February 6th. Tickets can be found online at BroadwayInTucson.com, starting as low as $43.
The Tucson Sunlink, a main form of transportation for many students and locals, has been free since the coronavirus pandemic first hit. Suntran recently released updates regarding whether or not the Sunlink will continue to be free, along with other information. Wildcast reporter Leah Britton has more.
As students returned to campus for the new semester, many expected a major change in their Sunlink experience. The fare to ride the Sunlink was set to return December 30th, 2021. However, due to the surge of COVID cases on campus, the Sunlink will remain free until at least June 30th, 2022. The city decided to waive all public transit fares in March of 2020, making it nearly 2 years that the Sunlink has been free for all riders. Many were pleased at the announcement, as students have grown accustomed to the waived fares.
I actually really like that it's free. It's better for the students because they can get to classes on time and it's a free option, which is a lot better, and you can save your money and not have to spend on Ubers.
I like that I just have like an easier way of like going to dinner if I want to go on 4th Avenue and I like live on campus, so.
Before the fares were waived, a one-night pass would cost $1.75, and 24-hour passes were available for $4.50. However, fares of the future may vary. Reporting for UATV3, I'm Leah Britton.
Autonomous rovers, more commonly known as Grubhub food robots, have been brought to U of A's campus. By Wednesday, over 35,000 students will be able to order from on-campus dining and have it delivered to them by one of these rovers. Wildcast reporter Caitlin Claypool has more information.
The Grubhub delivery app is a popular way for U of A students to order food from the student union, and the university has recently implemented a fascinating, almost futuristic new way to get those meals delivered. U of A student Sophie Lucetti has used the robots and describes the process of ordering from them.
So you order and then it tells you like if it's a robot delivering your food, and once it's like on its way, it tells you what number is like coming, and you can like track it, and there's like a map and it shows it like coming in real time. And then when it gets there, it like gives you an option to open it, and then you open it up and you get your food, and then you just close it and it goes back.
The internet company Yandex invented food delivery robots, or rovers, that can be used via Grubhub. They deliver meals from the student union and can only deliver to on-campus locations. These machines have expert navigation skills, stopping for cars and staying on sidewalks, and can endure many types of weather. U of A student Audrey Miller shares a few other reasons why they're a positive change.
They're very helpful, especially with the whole pandemic going on. I mean, I know a lot of people who were in the dorms who were able to just like Grubhub it so they didn't have to leave and it was safer.
Reporting for UATV3, this is Caitlin Claypool.
Up next, a discovery on future tree growth,
Interviews for open UAPD positions,
and a new development on Tumamoc Hill.
We'll have all that for you when we return.
Coming in at number 7 for best online bachelor's degree programs and number 5 among public universities nationwide, Arizona Online has once again proven to be one of the top virtual education institutions in the country. The U.S. News & World Report also awarded the university an overall ranking of number 4 for online bachelor's programs for veterans. President Robbins expressed U of A's continued support for students to have success to education all around the world. He also explained the university's commitment to provide a more flexible online learning program.
The University of
Changes
Arizona
are happening among the University of Arizona Police Department, and an extensive process to fill open positions is taking place. Candidates from all over the country came to the U of A in an attempt to become valuable assets to UAPD and to protect our students and university. Wildcast reporter Jeffrey Roberts has more.
The University of Arizona is in the process of hiring a new assistant vice president and chief of police. The university has narrowed the list of potential candidates down to 4. Those candidates: Andrew Black, chief of the Department of Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness at the University of Hawaii; Paula Balafas, division commander at the University of Colorado Boulder; Craig Stone, deputy director of public safety for the city of Columbus, Ohio; and Jason Bree, current interim police chief at UAPD. Each of the candidates participated in a 2-day on-campus visit and interview that included a Zoom webinar open to the public. The university says the chief of police is responsible for overall planning, development, and implementation of public safety and law enforcement. The university also says they're looking for someone who has a proven track record of leading community-driven public safety and is familiar with the challenges and opportunities facing policing and safety efforts, particularly in higher education. We reached out to University of Arizona Police Department. A spokesperson for UAPD said that they were not willing to comment until after a decision had been made. In Tucson, I'm Jeffrey Roberts, UA TV3.
The University of Arizona Poetry Center has partnered with the Desert Laboratory of Tumamoc Hill to explore the effects of climate change through written word. The opening day events took place on January 29th, with participants helping to create proverbs based on their own personal observations. Event coordinators hope the installations will help citizens to see the weather patterns of the desert in a new light.
After the break, Wildcast sports anchor John Singer has all the latest in UATV sports. Don't go away.
All right, hello, welcome to Hector's live stream. Today we're going to talk about how everything goes down on me, I guess. It's getting yelled at season, where you get yelled at all the time for things you don't do. So that's what happened last night, and I don't know how to take care of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm John Singer, here tonight to review a thrilling weekend in Arizona sports and to take a look ahead towards an exciting week. The men's basketball team got back on track Saturday, defeating arch rival ASU 67-56. This win came on the heels of a tough double-digit road loss to UCLA this past Tuesday, whom the Wildcats will have the chance to rematch Thursday night in the McHale Center. Athena Kehoe was there with more on Saturday's win.
On Saturday, the Arizona Wildcats dominated our rival, the ASU Sun Devils, in the second half of the game, leading to a 67-56 victory. In the first half, the Sun Devils looked ready to compete. However, the Wildcats did not let that last very long. The stands were filled with red, and the crowd was roaring with energy throughout the entirety of the game. After struggling against UCLA and in the first half of this Saturday's game, Kerr Kriisa nailed 2 key three-pointers, causing the crowd to go wild. After the game, Tommy Lloyd looked to prepare for the upcoming games.
Rest. I mean, we're going to rest, take a breath. I mean, I'm still tired from last week, and I can't imagine what the guys are going through. When you get back after a long road trip.
Coach Lloyd also expressed the mindset he has throughout the season.
Listen, it's my first time through it. I'm expecting every game to be tough. I'm not sitting up here, thinking because we're ranked or our record is such and such that, we're going to show up and beat teams. I know that's not how it works. So, we're going to stay locked and loaded and respect every team that we're going to play.
Benedict Matherin and Umar Ballo both scored 14 points this game. Overall, the Wildcats now stand 17-2. In the Pac-12 Conference, they are 7-1. From the McHale Center and UATV3 Sports, I'm Athena Kehoe.
The team was able to defeat UCLA on the road. However, they dropped a close one on the road at number 2 ranked Stanford in what was a rematch of last year's title game. The Wildcats lost by 6, falling to 15-3 on the season, but Coach Adia Barnes and the Wildcats will be in action at the McHale Center Friday against Oregon and Sunday against Oregon State. Over to men's tennis, where the Wildcats once again faced off against another top 20 opponent, this time falling short against number 19 Texas A&M. The team is back home this weekend, facing off against San Diego Friday and New Mexico State on Sunday, as they look to bounce back. The men's golf team won the Arizona Intercollegiate Tournament for the 5th straight season, defeating New Mexico, Arkansas, BYU, and more. The defeated Razorbacks are a top 10 program, and this win was backed by senior Christian Banks, 14 under par. The Wildcats will look to carry this momentum onward to next month's John Burns Intercollegiate Tournament in Hawaii. The Wildcats have an action-packed week ahead in sports, but outside of the Wildcat sports realm, the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams both punched their tickets to the Super Bowl 56 in Los Angeles with wins in their respective conference championships. Rafael Nadal defied Father Time, winning a record-breaking 21st Grand Slam title at the Australian Open. And most notably, Tom Brady, it appears, is finally succumbing to Father Time, reportedly hanging up his cleats for good after his 22nd NFL season. That does it for sports, but be sure to follow us on Instagram at UATV Sports for updates. Once again, I am John Singer, and be sure to stick around for the rest of the Wildcast with Athena and Jillian, and we'll see you all after the break.
That's all we have for you tonight on Wildcast.
As always, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can watch any of our shows that you may have missed. Once again, I'm Jillian Ryan.
And I'm Athena Kehoe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.